So I'm here in the Square Enix suite with Dan Sochin, who's the producer of the new Sleeping Dogs game. So we had a chance to play it, and we're going to talk with him about a little bit about it. So thanks for letting us try it.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, glad to get showing the game and get more people playing it.
Now, have you had a lot of success today with people coming in and trying it and having good feedback?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. I think we announced the game last month, and we've just been sort of really ramping up on the media, and it's really it's a great looking game, and it's got a great story, but it's kind of getting the control in your hand and really feeling how visceral the combat is, how intuitive it is, the driving. So we're excited to get people playing it. So United Front Games, we founded about 5 years ago with the goal of sort of working on two different titles, one being Mod Nation Racers and the other one being an open world game that really kind of focused on core mechanics. So a great combat system, using past experiences of a lot of guys from EA Black Box. So we've got a racing pedigree, kind of bringing all of that together with a strong story to do something that hasn't really been done in the open world before, and putting into a cool environment like Hong Kong. So we were working on that game, picked up by Activision, later then branded True Crime, and now we're really excited to be working on it with Square Enix London Studios and Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, I had a chance to try it. I really enjoyed the demo, what I played so far. I mean, it seems the combat is really, it's really just new. It feels fresh, There's not a lot of games out there that do that. It seems you may have taken some inspiration from games like Arkham Asylum or previous True Crime games. Can you talk a little bit about the combat, maybe?
Yeah, definitely with the combat. I think we've seen a lot of open world games. It feels sort of tacked on. And so right from the beginning, we spent a lot of time building our combat system, creating something that's intuitive, has combos, but has a lot of depth. There's different enemy types, and you have to fight them differently as well. So it allows the player to kind of experience the game in a lot of different ways as well. And from the beginning of the game, the move sets actually advance, and you can upgrade and learn new moves as the game progresses. So Wei Shen, from the main character, from kind of minute one to 10 hours in, fights quite differently as well, which is pretty cool. We spent a lot of time doing reference and really trying to capture the essence of Hong Kong. The guys went over and took tens of thousands of photos, so we've got the sort of realistic and gritty feel of the city. But we kind of played with the actual layout so that so it's most conducive for gameplay. So our racing guys chose cool paths and narrowed some streets and widened other ones to maximize sort of the drivability. And same with, we've got a lot of free running and parkour throughout the game. And so Hong Kong really lends itself to that with sort of this multi-layered architecture. We've got low temples right beside a high rise. And so kind of free climbing, from a ground perspective on that's great. The city itself is quite large, and you can really, there's a lot to explore for the player and a lot of collectibles for them to go and gather.
Now, I noticed that you guys developed a rather complex live-action trailer for the game. What made you guys decide to go that route rather than an actual in-game trailer?
It was Square Enix and working with them, and they wanted to do something different. They'd done a live-action trailer with Deus Ex, and it was, I think, a different take, something that we hadn't seen often in games. So it was pretty fun for us as the developers, watching this sort of live-action trailer come together. The characters who they casted look exactly like our in-game characters. The moves that they were doing, like a vault shoot over a bar, are ones that we had developed in the game. So it was kind of cool seeing this mini movie trailer being based directly on our game.
Well, thanks so much, Dan, for your time. Really appreciate it. Thanks for letting us try the game, and best of luck to you as the release approaches.
Thanks
so, thanks so much.
Much appreciated.